Hello everyone. Time for a little bit of a vlog. I think the focus is doing good. It looked a little blurry at first. I don't know. Anyway, I've already seen it, so I can't really do a reaction video or anything to it. But I figured, with everything else going on right now, it's about due time for me to put out my opinions on the Star Wars teasers in particular of late. Now, I want to say ahead of time that this is the last year or two have been really heavy with these teasers instead of actual official trailers. To which I will say I must compare this to some of the other ones I've seen before. I've seen the teasers and trailers for Pacific Rim before it came out. I saw the same for the Godzilla before it came out. The Godzilla one always struck me as something a little bit off, and from what I understand, about 50% of that movie is pretty much boring as hell, as far as I can tell. At least that's what I've been told. I can't actually say for sure because again, the negative press about it has kind of kept me away from that one for a while right now. Whereas the trailers and so forth for Pacific Rim actually held my interest pretty quickly, and I have to say I'm quite happy that I saw that film. I thought it was a great film. Um, and so, with things going the way they are right now, the best way to try and compare the current run of Star Wars trailers and teasers is to compare it to, say, the um, Superman and Batman teasers that have just recently come out. To which I have to say, my comparison is this. Um, I kind of get a feeling, I don't know what it is, but I seem to know pretty quickly and pretty easily what I will and won't like. The Pacific Rim one struck me as pretty good. It had a pretty good, strong core of what it wanted to be, and what it wanted to be was a fun movie with robots and giant monsters. And that was what we got. Godzilla showed a lot of the humans and very little of the actual title creature, which is head tilting for me, and kind of showed me at least that they honestly weren't that big of a fan of the whole Godzilla franchise, so they didn't quite get it, and they didn't use as much Godzilla. The Batman and Superman teasers came out now as about the same time that this second teaser came out for Star Wars, and the Batman and Superman one had me tilting my head. I really don't know what to think about this beast. Yeah, and usually that's a bad sign if I don't know what to think about it or what to say about it. It strikes me as a bit off, and to be honest, the Man of Steel one struck me as a bit off to begin with too, and I haven't seen that one yet. I've been kind of avoiding that because nothing but back and forth on that one. Um, and from what little I have seen of it, there are definitely parts that strike me as wrong. But so far, despite a little bit of oddity here and there, I have to say that the Star Wars teasers have been striking me in a very good way. And believe me, I want to say that everything looks perfect, everything is going to be great. But I also have to note the fact that I have been a Star Wars fan since before my teens. I was raised on by my aunts, one of which has passed away already, and I know good Star Wars when I see it. I saw episode 1 and at first I was fooled by it. Then again, I was like a kid of like 15, 14 or so at the time. You could easily fool me back then. You can't fool me as much as you could now. And the the prequel trilogy, just for most of it struck me as a very wrong chord. Although I will say the third one does make up for it a little bit, it's still not as good as what it should have been. And I understand it's very hard to try and keep it up to the same specifications and skill sets and excellence in story and special effects crafting and so forth as the original trilogy. Very few have actually been able to do that, even outside of the Star Wars franchise. This teaser looks to me to be exactly what we've been waiting for. Whether or not the film will be good, I can't decide that yet. I need a very long glance at what on earth they are doing with this, and I can't tell you for sure anything right now. And unless there's some sort of leaked script for this movie or something out there, nobody could tell us how good this is supposed to be right now. But it looks extremely promising. That's why I will keep my eye on it. That's probably also why, unless they have a really bad flub of a trailer before the movie comes out, is probably why I'm going to actually go out and actually see this film when it comes out as well. Not to mention, I don't think I have any other films to watch during December. The Hobbit movies and so forth are already done, so I will probably be seeing this. I will still keep my eyes peeled in case anything bad does happen. We'll just have to wait and see. And I'll see you all next time.